There are 4,000 inhabitants, and of the 4,000, 1,000 are monks. There are 117 monasteries up here. We're going to walk through the cemetery once more, but this time with information. And I suggest, if you've never read it or never seen the mini-series, Shogun, James Clavell's Shogun. It is the most fantastic book and covers the samurai era with the shoguns and the taikos and the ruling class. Very, very interesting. It'll give you a wonderful background on Japan. They slept semi-decently, whether or not you sleep on a futon or you're sleeping in a sleeping bag, you're still basically sleeping on the floor / ground. What was interesting is at this monastery they put a hot water bottle under all these comforters, and it was really nice and toasty. And it's almost time for a vegetarian breakfast. This is breakfast. The cemetery is the focal point of religious faith at Koya-san, the sacred site where Kobo Daishi Kukai, 774 to 835, remains in eternal meditation. There's a 2-kilometer path where there are more than 200,000 monuments ranging from the graves of feudal lords, samurais, and century-old Japanese cedars.
So just remember this very typical special cedar. When we reach Nakasendo, you see lots of these trees, but they are all transplanted from Mount Koya.
She said there's anywhere between 200,000 to 400,000 graves in the cemetery dating back 1,200 years, but of course they don't know how many have more tombs buried underneath.
This should be important because of the
top of the pagoda, expressing past tense, present, and future. Okay. Emblem.
From Tokugawa?
Tokugawa. Tokugawa's clans was split into 3. The Tokugawa's clans, Tokugawa the first. And remember this shape. This is very remarkable. Remember this hut. Okay. If you see this gate, that belongs to Tokugawa's. It's always marking like this.
So he's the important part, Kobo Daishi.
Okay.
And every place they sat, drank, ate is marked. Here's Tokugawa, another one.
This one was for the 7th. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 6. You can see 4.
All Tokugawa clan.
And Toyotomi Hideyoshi took over his position. And after Toyotomi's death, Japan was split into 2. Toyotomi's retainers and Tokugawa's. Okay? So Toyotomi's retainers' chief was Ishida Mitsunari. Was Ishida clan. Originally, he was just a monk in small mountain. And when Toyotomi passed by, and he was very exhausted in the mountain, and he sat down and asked for a monk, "Can I have 1 cup of tea?" And Ishida brought him tea, but not very hot. And he just drank it and, "Wow, what a very lovely tea. Can I have another cup?" And then he brought the tea a little bit hotter than the previous one. And he enjoyed, "Wow, what a nice tea. And can I have another cup?" And the 3rd time, he brought a very hot tea. Because, Toyotomi was already satisfied with the drinks, and now he wanted to enjoy the taste of tea.
As I was talking about Shogun James Clavell's book, Tokugawa did actually assassinate Ishido, just like in the book. Except in the book, Tokugawa was called Toranaga-sama. This is interesting. This is the Kabuki area of the cemetery. She just said I have to go over here and look to see if I see myself. And yes, I do.
Yeah, see? That means you're a ghost. You're not living in the existing world. Or you'll be passed away after a few days.
Really? So that meant because I could see myself that I'm living.
Yes, you're living. You're living in the existing
It's
world.
good to know. This is the most sacred part of the cemetery. And as you can see, no smoking, no photographing, no eating. You can rent audio guides for 400 yen from the tourist information office and do all this on your own.